This video is Mark's story. Its purpose is to demonstrate Mark's decision-making process when it comes to his liming program. Mark Wilson is a farmer in the Levy area. He has been liming his property for 15 years to increase pH and reduce aluminium toxicity, which in turn will reduce acidity and increase phosphorus and calcium levels. What is the problem?
We've got some very low pH soils, commonly known as wodgel soils, and they've got aluminium toxicity, which makes the roots hard to penetrate to access nutrients and access water, which then causes us less yield.
Why make the decision to lime?
A lot of these soils have very low calcium levels in them, so we're actually liming to increase calcium levels, which in effect increases the pH of the soil. Most of the pHs averaged around 4 to 4.1 pH, and calcium levels were extremely low. So we understood by that it was lime that we needed to overcome the problem, as opposed to gypsum or dolomite lime. The magnesium levels in the soil were quite good, which lent us more to lean towards just liming. But because the levels were so low, we also needed to achieve this reaction in the soil very, very quickly. We had heard that a few other farmers had been dabbling a little bit with burnt lime, which was helping the situation and making it didn't necessarily give us a lot more effect, but it gave us a much quicker effect. The plants were very much able to access in the soil much more. To make this even quicker again, what we really needed to do was to actually plough the lime in, because basically by putting the lime on top of the soil, we weren't getting a very good effect with the lime, but we realised that we could actually plough the lime into depth.
The benefits of Mark's liming program include a yield increase, mainly due to an increase in soil pH. The roots get better access to water and nutrients such as phosphorus, and by combining the burnt lime with the lime sand, we're getting a faster result.
I guess if we had to do this again with the ploughing operation, that if we ended up doing it earlier, probably what we would do then is actually go across with the seeder, or when we ploughed it, we would actually use rubber tyre rollers behind the plough, if we did it with a two-way plough, to actually to just compress the soil to reduce the risk of erosion on that particular soil, so it actually compacted it somewhat. And if we possibly could have, we might have even sown some oats straight over that soil. We did a lot of soil sampling, and we've got samples coming out our ears, and just recently we've actually done some 1.2 metre samples, which the Levy group has helped us to put together.
As part of this case study, the Levy group and Mark soil sampled a paddock with a long liming history and compared it to nearby remnant bushland. The pH results are shown on this graph. Soil depth is the vertical axis, pH is the horizontal. The remnant bushland has a lower pH in the top 30 centimetres of soil than the paddock where lime has been applied in the past. This increase in pH is a good sign for Mark and his liming program. For the full case study details, visit the Levy Group website.